welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be taking you through the process of making this asymmetric overbust corset with a cup. Alright, so welcome back to the sewing process of this video. So I've gone ahead to cut out the fabric I'm using for it. I'm using a Duchess for it. You can use any material of your choice. Then I went ahead to infuse wadding. This is a light wadding to the back. Then I have my pattern, all of them cut out, and I infused the wording to all, including the front and the back. So this is what we have for the front, and I notched the strategic places, that's the underbust and the nipple point. This is for the front bodies, and I added half inch allowance for this particular side for the seam. Then for the side allowance I used 1 inch. Alright, so for the upper part of this front bodice, you can infuse collar stay to make it more stronger, and I don't have collar stay, so I won't be adding that to mine. I'm just making this particular cloth for this tutorials. Okay, so add collar stay to yours to give it that strength. Alright, so I've joined the front bodies and this is what we have. So next is to join the back to the front using 1 inch. So I have this pinned already, the center back and the side back. So I have it pinned. So I'm going to take this to this side and stitch with 1 inch. Then I'm going to get the second one, which I've already pinned, and also attach. Then once I'm done stitching this, I'll go ahead and stitch this part and do the same to this other side. Then I'll get back to you. Alright, so after joining the front bodies to the back bodies, this is what we have. So I'm going to iron it. I'm going to open up the seam and give it a nice press, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so I'm done pressing it. This is what we have. As you can see, this is the inner part of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get a cup. Okay, I have a video on how I made this. Okay, I made it myself, so I'll link it in the description box. Okay, so the next thing you are expected to do is to fix this cup. You can use gum and gum it, or you can just tack it randomly so that it will stick to the clothes. Then you put on the other side. So once you are done with that, the next thing is to fix the lining. So I'm going to go ahead and do the lining, then I'll get back to you. This is the lining that I'll be using for this project. Okay, so you are expected to iron a stay or any interfacing to it to give it a bit of weight. So but I won't be adding to mine because I'm just using it for the sake of these tutorials, so that when you add your boning, it will stand firmly and it won't be, dangling. Okay, so let me go ahead and stitch the lining so you can show you the next step. Alright, so I'm done stitching the lining, and note that I did not add any interfacing to my lining because this cloth I'm making is just for the sake of these tutorials. Okay, so you will go ahead and add boning to the sides. So you can just open this up, all the seams, and add boning to it, the back, the side seam. Then from the underbust, this is the underbust, you add boning. You can use either Regling boning or plastic boning, any one available. But if you are using the plastic boning, then you create boning channel for it. Okay, so but if you're making use of the sewable one, you can just go ahead and stitch on top. Then if you're making for this front side, you can just start from the underbust area to insert your boning. Then if you like, you can still insert more boning channels, maybe from here, insert more boning channels to this project. Then you can also do the same to this side. Then after you must have done that, then the next place to fix your boning is this place where you have eyelets. So you come out here by 1/2 inch where you'll be stitching, okay, 1/2 inch. Then you insert your boning, then you leave another maybe 3/4 inches for your eyelet and insert another eyelet. So after that, the next thing you are going to do is to stitch it up, and to turn this, you'll be needing something like hemming gum. So you'll be adding hemming gum to the edge while sewing, so that when you turn it to the wrong side and press, you won't be seeing this lining, okay? So just like that, you take it to your sewing machine and iron, okay, and stitch rather. So all the way down, then you flip over to the wrong side and you're going to pipe this place, or you can also stitch this side and leave an opening somewhere here, okay, somewhere here, so that when you are through, you can just fix it in and top stitch all the way down, okay? You can also hem this place with your hemming gum. For the cup, I have this pattern already cut out. So I'll be using this for the main tutorials. I've already marked the points. I don't know if you can see it. So these two, one is going to be for the lining and the other is going to be for the main fabric. So I'm going to add light wording to the two. All the pieces that I have here, I'm going to add light wording to it. Then after adding light wording to it, I'm taking it to my sewing machine and I'll make all the points to align. Then I'll stitch all the way down. I'll do the same to the other one, then I'll get back to you. So after stitching, this is what we have. Just go ahead and cut out the excess you have inside here, just like this, and iron it properly. So after ironing, the next thing you should do is to get the two right side facing each other, pin it and stitch. You're going to put hemming gum and stitch so that when you flip it and iron, the wrong side will not be visible. So I'm going to stitch all the way down, then I'll leave like 3 inches in between here so that I will use and turn it inside out, okay? So once I'm done with that, let me quickly do this, then I'll show you the next thing. There is no need fixing cup to this because you are going to fix cup to your main bodice. I don't know if I showed you. So you are going to fix cup to this. So when you fix this cup here and also fix this cup here, you don't need any other cup here, okay? So you can make this, or you can use an already made bra cup for this project. I'll leave the link of how I made this in the description box so you can watch. Alright, so I'm done stitching it and this is what it looks like. So I'm going to turn to reveal the right side, and after that I'm going to give it a nice press. Alright, so I have turned it. This is what we have, and I went ahead to secure this part. So to iron this, you need this tellus hem so that you maintain the shape of your cup. All right, so I'm going to iron it this way, and that's all for this tutorials. If you find it helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you can also subscribe to the channel. By the time I'm done stitching this, you can insert it here in order to cover up the bust a little bit, or you can just wear it this way, okay? So thank you very much for watching these tutorials. I really appreciate you. Bye.